Game. Angel Reese and Madison Scott to jump. Flage steps in and steals the tip.
Now the defense of Ole Miss has been the area that has really caused opponents problems. That man-to-man pressure, and they can switch.
Shot up and in. Haley Van Lith with the first points. Ole Miss starting lineup. We are used to seeing Snetta Collins in this starting lineup. We are told that she may not play today due to a coach's decision.
That means even more will be required from Marquisha Davis, Kennedy Todd Williams, and Madison Scott.
Anissa Mora going in the paint.
Now, in last year, Poa starting at the point position without Michaela Williams. She's not been able to play, didn't play yesterday. And so Poa's got to organize the offense for LSU.
She did a great job of doing that yesterday. Her and Haley Van Lith, we can see the chemistry growing every game as Kennedy Todd Williams misses. Yeah, you mentioned it. Last year, Poa in that starting lineup. Michaela Williams is being held out just for precautionary reasons. She's had a little soreness in her foot. She was moving great at shoot-around today.
Yeah, that was a good sign. She was doing a little workout on the other end of the floor. Because I think the most important thing while Michaela Williams is out as she gets her dance move on,
that's right,
is to stay in great game shape. And so the movement that she was putting on the other end was a good sign. Looked like she's going to be healthy and ready to play in the NCAA tournament.
Catch and shoot for Haley Van Lith. The rebound for Angel Reese. Morrow shaking off the defense.
Anissa Morrow is somebody I would want in my foxhole, ready to battle, because she competes every second. She brings the intensity whenever the lights are on.
It was a really physical contest yesterday with Auburn, even though it was a 30-point win for LSU. Marquisha Davis came out with a black eye. Flage!
When you don't have a lot of players that can rotate in, you want to try to take the hope out of your opponents.
They have had 9 straight wins since losing back-to-back games against South Carolina and Mississippi State. This is a team that just gets better and better each outing.
They get to know each other. You only have 2 starters that have returned from that national championship team.
Madison Scott over to Kennedy Todd Williams. She saves it back to Scott. And a 3-point play possible for Madison Scott. Madison Scott, usually a forward, has been asked to play the point some this year after they lost KK Deans for the season, the transfer from Florida. It's been point guard by committee for Ole Miss, and they've made things work.
LSU, with the number of minutes that the starters have to play and the style of ball that Ole Miss plays, you're going to see how endurance plays a role.
That's a blocking foul on last year Poa, and that's her second. Remember, LSU doesn't go very deep, so foul trouble could be a problem. Good news is that they do have Angel Reese. And you see Tamari Key and her mom, Tennessee, just a heartbreaker. They came back from 23 points down, had the lead, and then Camila Cardoso hit that 3 at the buzzer.
That's just heartbreaking, and you just saw the change of emotion.
It's their identity, it's their DNA.
And not only play defense, you gotta love playing defense.
Pretty shot from Flage in the short corner. Marquisha Davis, the speed. Oh, the shake, the bank, the bucket. Again, coming off a career-high 33 points. It was the 3rd most points by a Rebel in this tournament, ever.
Understand, in playing Ole Miss, you've got to protect the paint. Look at Anissa Morrow go. This game could go up and down, and if it's fast-paced, that does not play to the advantage of LSU. And one of the hardest players in the country to keep off the offensive glass. She's got great energy, a terrific second jump. And how she scores it, it's so unorthodox, it's hard to guard. So I think that she would be drafted if she goes on to the WNBA. But I think Kim Mulkey would also benefit if she decided to come back.
Flagey for three.
Okay, Flagey Johnson got so much confidence, she let it go and headed the other end. She was like, that's money. You see how LSU is protecting the paint. They want to force Ole Miss into taking perimeter shots.
And that's going to be the third foul on last year Poa.
It's early to have three on your point guard. Kim Mulkey's not happy about it.
Anissa Morrow with the steal. And the floater. She's got 8. Remember, she was an All-American at DePaul. Richardson running in transition, too far under the basket. Up ahead to Reese. Around Madison Scott, and there are the first points for the SEC Player of the Year. That's the first on Angel Reese. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter.
And it's just the first quarter. Angel Reese does already have 7 boards. Ooh, there was a lot of contact.
Reese hit the ground. Flagey Johnson got it back. And that's off of LSU. Kenyatta Williams looking to cook. Rita Ibakwe here. The hook shot, no. And a 7-1 run for LSU. Ole Miss missing its last 8 shots. SEC tournament has not disappointed. Well, this LSU team right now, they're 7 in the net. Charlie Cream has them as a 2 seed. Talking with him this morning, he said a loss today could drop them out of that 2 seed line.
And that's what Kim Mulkey, and talking to her this morning, she's not a fan of conference tournaments, and because she feels like it can only hurt your positioning. Her main focus is a great seed in order to compete in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, she wants to make sure that this team is peaking at the right time when it comes to NCAA tournament time. They did that last year, and they won a national championship.
I think the benefit of the conference tournament is you are playing under the pressure of win or go home, and that prepares you for the NCAA tournament. And a lot of people were talking about the non-conference schedule that LSU had last season, but she had no idea that she was going to get the transfers in that she did. Well, what did she do coming into this year? Just get the top 2 transfers to come in. And the expectations were high to start the season off. They dropped that early game to Colorado, but throughout the season, you've seen this team come together, the chemistry.
Oh, bounces around and out for Flagey Johnson. And Marquisha Davis, finally a field goal for the Rebels.
Anissa Morrow is just putting in work.
That's 10 points, double figures for Anissa Morrow. She had 10 points yesterday against Auburn. She has 10 points, not even a quarter and a half into this game. Janae Kent looking for anything. 4 seconds. Van Lith, the 1-2 bounce.
Van Lith with some confidence too. She was turning the other direction before the ball actually went through the hoop.
Madison Scott will take that and do it with a swish.
Now Scott can't wait until the 4th quarter to get going like she did yesterday.
Angel Reese through contact. 4 points, 8 rebounds for Angel.
It'll be interesting to watch Angel after halftime because you sit still. Will that ankle stiffen up? It's going to take a little bit to get loose again.
Morrow kicks it out for Van Lith. Almost lost it. There are 2 players down. Rita Ibakwe still down for Ole Miss on the other end, and Marquisha Davis limping down the court. So Meredith Pendergast, the training staff for Ole Miss, taking a look at Rita Ibakwe.
Ibakwe to help with the rebounding and the size, and now LSU has gone with a big lineup. You have Anissa Morrow, Aaliyah Del Rosario, and Angel Reese.
And Madison Scott just shoots over it. 9 points now for Maddie. She's a first-team All-SEC selection, All-Defensive Team selection.
So you see Morrow now playing the 3 because you've got to find some way to find minutes to rest Flajay Johnson.
LSU does not go very deep, and especially when they don't have Michaela Williams available, who is resting. Morrow to Reese. It started with the pick and roll.
Well, LSU's trying to be patient offensively and save their legs because they know they're going to have to work on the defensive end.
Madison Scott, that gets her into double figures with 11. I was surprised she told you she didn't play well.
I mean, an unbelievably selfless player. As Foe goes for 3, Maddie Scott is the ultimate teammate. And when you have players like that who can complement and see the talent in others.
Kind of like that. Zakiya Stevenson, the freshman.
Shoot it, shoot it.
First 3-pointer for Ole Miss. They're not a team that shoots a lot or hits a lot. Last in the SEC in 3-point percentage. Janae Kent misses. Madison Scott, yes, with the pull-up. Gave Ole Miss some good minutes yesterday. They needed her to come in and handle the ball, run this offense, and she did as a true freshman. And the take from Janae Kent.
The defense, the offense that's provided, it's been picking up a little bit.
6 seconds here. Madison Scott has 8 of the last 11 points for the Rebels. Stevenson's going to have to let it go. That was not in time. And Ole Miss ran out of time. So LSU will take a lead into the locker room.
But the greats have to tough it through, and that's what Angel Reese has done for LSU tonight. Can she keep it up? Did she get stiff when she was in the locker room at halftime, or did she keep it moving around so that she was able to play in this second half?
For Ole Miss offensively, what do you want to see here? The Rebels shooting 31% from the field. That's a good sign for Madison Scott.
Madison Scott's got to play like she did in that 4th quarter yesterday in the quarterfinals. She has got to be looking for a shot, not so much a distributor, and looking for opportunities to attack.
She already has more points than she did yesterday at 15 today, 14 yesterday. Van Lith, the turn and shoot. But Ole Miss has cut it to 6 here.
And the amount of minutes that LSU's starters are going to have to play, it will be a huge advantage for Ole Miss to pick up the tempo of this game.
Marquisha Davis in double figures. LSU trying to get back into the final for the first time since 2012. Ole Miss hasn't been to the SEC tournament final since 1983. All right, Angel Reese.
I've seen Angel Reese working on that face-up game. She is demonstrating she can do so many different things. Now, Angel Reese will communicate with Kim Mulkey of things that she sees on the floor, because she knows when she feels the different contact that she's receiving, how teams are guarding her, how she can take advantage of that.
Ibakwe 1 of 2.
Ole Miss bringing some pressure, try to force some turnovers.
There it is, Marquisha Davis with the steal and the bucket. 12 points now.
This could be a problem in the second half because not only does pressing force you to possibly turn the ball over, but it takes more out of you physically.
Last year, Poa out there for LSU with 3 fouls. Morrow guarded by Scott. And she lost it. It'll be Ole Miss ball.
I keep talking about the fatigue factor for LSU because not only not able to get up and down the floor, but it can affect your discipline, your ability to concentrate on what you need to do. So they're not, because LSU's not a team that normally relies on perimeter shots. They're only shooting like 32% from the three-point line.
Todd Williams in trouble. The kick out to Scott. Stevenson back to Madison Scott. 5 seconds. Kennedy Todd Williams turn around, knocks it down.
There were a few easier shots before that could have been taken. She took the most difficult one of the possession and knocked it down.
But Ole Miss within 2.
Angel on the perimeter, Morrow inside, pulling a big way away from the basket. I think Kennedy Todd Williams slamming the basketball down.
And so Kennedy Todd Williams will get a technical foul on that one. So that makes it 3 now on Kennedy Todd Williams as Haley Van Lith shoots the free throws.
LSU's over. They wanted to get the ball to Angel Reese. They called her there for an offensive foul.
Yeah, that's her 3rd.
Even put her, there we go, in a ball screen. Have the guards drive at number 10 in white.
Abakwe goes over her. Angel does not foul. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of great basketball games.
South Carolina got there with a hero shot from Camila Cardoso. Will they face LSU for a second time? Count the bucket for 2 for Flage Johnson.
The foul was called, was that on Zakiya Stevenson?
Yeah, so that is her 3rd. We want to let you know, too, during the last break, they went back and reviewed the foul. Kennedy Todd Williams, not her 4th foul. She has 3 fouls for Ole Miss. It was given to Zakiya Stevenson. So now she has 3 after just picking up her 3rd. So now they've waved off the bucket? No, so the bucket's good. There's just 4 team fouls. It wasn't on Flage Johnson.
Ole Miss needs to push in transition. But they've got to have somebody running the floor, especially in the middle.
Tipped away by Anissa Morrow. And that's a turnover for LSU.
When Coach Yo was only 10 years old, and Moon McPhee told me that he had about 6 AAU teams going at a time, and he was tired. And he told his 10-year-old daughter, Yolette, listen, you're going to coach the game tonight. And as she's coaching, she sat down the best player on the team, and she told him, look, you don't want to pass the basketball, so you're not going to play. And he knew then that she had coaching in her blood.
And nothing has changed. There is her father, a Gladstone Moon McPhee. She's passionate.
She hadn't broken down into too many defensive stances today like we normally see with her on the sideline.
I feel like she's been relatively calm the last 2 days.
And so she's really thinking everything through.
Ole Miss in some foul trouble. Zakiya Stevenson with 4, Kennedy Todd Williams with 3. Todd Williams at the free throw line. 4-point game.
She can chip away and get stops, especially with Angel Reese out of the game. Though she just got up, she's heading to the table.
Last year, Poa with the triple.
Poa's going to be key for LSU. Rotation, depth-wise, running the point.
And she was in some foul trouble in the first half.
Kim Mulkey has been so pleased with her decisions and how she has taken over that point guard spot. I would rest Angel Reese.
Tweaked that ankle yesterday, was questionable coming into this game. Did not go through shoot around. Todd Williams is starting to feel herself a little bit. She's had 2 good looks last 2 possessions.
Oh, and she needs to. They are a second half team, and especially when they feel like their backs against the wall, that's when the Rebels take it to another level.
First foul by Marquisha Davis puts Flage Johnson at the free throw line.
The starters played a lot of minutes yesterday, and even when they were up 20-plus points, I'm wondering when Kim was going to start subbing, and they like to run.
Marquisha Davis is fouled.
I could use a day off in between.
Yeah. Just incredible. A buzzer beater by Camila Cardoso, a 6'7" post player.
Well, first, Tennessee came from 23 points down.
Yes.
To put them in the position to win the game.
And then heartbreak for the Lady Vols. In and out for Anissa Morrow.
Now Ole Miss needs to push.
Just down by 5.
So Angel's got 3. Anissa. It changed. Anissa Morrow has just one. Just one. So Reese with 3, Poa with 3.
That was the second on,
has 3.
Yeah, that was the second on Del Rosario. Stolen away by Scott. She'll outlet to Todd Williams. And Madison Scott. 19 points, the 6-0 run for Ole Miss. They're within 1.
Madison Scott starting to remember who she is.
That's dangerous if you're her opponent. And Madison Scott, 19 points tonight after 14 yesterday. She has announced she is going to come back next year. She is stuck with Ole Miss her entire career, was the 2021 SEC Freshman of the Year. Second team last year, first team this year.
And now she has gotten that balance under control. Excuse me, under control. I love to watch her play.
I like to watch Arquisha too. She can tie it at the free throw line. Had a career high 33 yesterday, 18 today, looking to tie it here. Rims out. Van Lith trying to go over Ibakwe. 56 double-doubles in the last 2 seasons, tied for the most in Division I. Now 12 and 15.
At the top of every opponent's scouting report is keep Angel Reese off the glass.
Has anyone been able to do that?
No. You just talked about her double-doubles.
Ole Miss can take the last shot. Down 2. And they turn it over instead. LSU's defense helps them hang on to the lead.
And their defense was good too. They held off LSU. LSU has really struggled to score in that third quarter.
They did not have a field goal in the last 4 minutes.
I think the biggest reason that LSU has the lead right now, it's just the work that they've done on the offensive glass. They've got 12 offensive rebounds.
There's a field goal LSU's been looking for. Got an offensive foul on Marquisha Davis. That's going to be her 3rd.
See the diagonal screen to get Angel Reese isolated in the paint. Just let number 10 go to work.
Marquisha Davis getting the gas. The behind the back pass. She'll get it back and finish.
A little give and give it back. Deanna Thompson.
Spicy in transition. That gets Marquisha Davis to 20 points. 8th time this season she's hit the 20-point mark, including last 2. Reese will finish that one.
The Stars have got to step up if they want to advance to the finals. Marquisha Davis, give it up and get it back for 2. And then Angel Reese just going to work inside, gets the bucket and 1. A trip to the free throw line.
That's the 4th foul on Rita Ibakwe. Bounces it in, 3-point play.
Can she close this thing out?
Or will Ole Miss come back and they be the ones to face South Carolina tomorrow?
Well, the way we saw Ole Miss play yesterday in that 4th quarter, the potential is there.
Flau'jae Johnson finishing through contact. She's got 16.
I love about Flau'jae Johnson. She finished contact, didn't argue with the officials. She just got back. She's standing on business.
Angel Reese with the steal. Ankle looks fine. A 7-0 run for the Tigers. Ayanna Thompson misses. Kennedy Todd Williams. Up top to Scott.
Scott's got to go to work.
Todd Williams will take the 3. Crushed it!
Marissa Richardson gave Ole Miss good minutes yesterday as well on the glass and finishing in the paint.
Oh, and last year Poa holding her head on the floor underneath the basket. Poa trying to stand up. Angel Reese is basically holding her up right now. LSU staff helping last year Poa off the court right now. And I think they're calling for additional help to come out to the floor for last year Poa of LSU. She tried to get up and tried to walk off the court, but went back down, and now they're attending to her and putting the backboard behind her. An emotional moment, a scary moment.
You see a teammate like that go down, they want to win this game for her. They've got to regroup emotionally. They got to focus on the task at hand for the next 5 minutes and 44 seconds to try to take this team to the SEC Finals.
Because I had a chance to observe the LSU huddle while that was going on and Poa was getting treatment, and Angel Reese was reassuring both Flau'jae Johnson as well as her other teammates that she was going to be okay. A lot were visibly upset and crying. And when Kim Mulkey came over to the huddle, she sat down and got very close to all the players' faces and said, she's okay. She's moving her limbs. Now I need you to go out and win this game. Go do this for her. We got to play well emotionally, physically, and get it done. Get on the boards.
And immediately Angel Reese comes out and gets a bucket for LSU. Again, if you're just tuning into this game, last year Poa went down, was just taken off on the stretcher.
This team already playing shorthanded without having Michaela Williams. Angel Reese had tweaked her ankle last night.
LSU has led by as many as 11. The winner will get South Carolina tomorrow in the SEC Tournament Championship game. Madison Scott in transition. Anissa Morrow, Kennedy Todd Williams off to the races, up ahead to Stevenson. Swatted away by Flau'jae.
Flau'jae just has that look. And she's going to do everything she can to take this team to tomorrow for last year Poa. We have seen Ole Miss also turn it up. They did so yesterday, but they can't turn it over.
Flau'jae Johnson, lots of room to work.
Kennedy Todd Williams is by herself in the corner.
She was calling for it. Now Haley Van Lith picks her up. Second opportunity goes for Todd Williams. 13 points now. 6-point game.
Ole Miss needs to get a stop. They're going to have to try to force a turnover.
Reese trying to shoot over her defender. It's short. Ole Miss got it right away. And Zakiya Stevenson driving in. Angel Reese trying to get the crowd going.
And make or miss. Ole Miss needs to get into full court pressure, not allow LSU to walk the ball up the court.
1 for 2 from Marquisha Davis. She has 21, 5-point game. LSU hasn't scored in 2 minutes.
Two-possession game. Ole Miss is trapped.
Floater from Flage. She's on another level right now.
Big Bo is taking over.
21 points. And Anissa Morrow just coming out with it.
It's a good decision by Haley Van Lith. Ole Miss has got to get up and foul. Check out this shot. Change of direction, off balance, going to the left, finishing with the right. Flage Johnson doing all she can to bring LSU to Sunday.
The 6th time this season that she has had 20 points in a game.
Now, Ole Miss has got 2 timeouts. So I got to believe that Coach Yo would advance the ball.
Take one of those timeouts after this and advance the basketball. She will. So Madison Scott will be the inbounder. Kennedy Todd Williams is going to be set up in the corner at the bottom of your screen, number 3 in Navy.
Don't have a lot of time. You got to get it to Madison Scott.
The kick out to Todd Williams. There you go. That's what they needed.
But now Ole Miss has got a foul. With only 1 timeout left for Ole Miss, I think Coach Yo's got to burn another timeout.
She will. It's going to be a jump ball possession arrow to Ole Miss. Ole Miss has got to go quick. And Madison Scott misses. Ole Miss will have another chance with 26 seconds. Down 8.
Ole Miss has got to take the first available shot.
Tipped away by Haley Van Lith. Ole Miss has got a foul. They do.
So now Ole Miss does not have any timeouts left.
Van Lith puts that one in. Last time that we had the 1 and 2 seed meet in the championship game was back in 2020. We're getting closer and closer to a little rematch between LSU and South Carolina. The first meeting was so good this season.
And LSU wanted a rematch, really felt they could have won that game if Angel Reese had not fouled out with 4 minutes left to go.
Taya Singleton with the bucket. Again, Ole Miss doesn't have any timeouts, but Kim Mulkey will take one.
And on the first half of that game, Camila Cardoso didn't play well. She got in some foul trouble. Then it was the reverse in the second.
It's been a minute since LSU was in the SEC tournament final. They are back for the first time since 2012. We'll get the matchup the nation has been craving.